Hello, and welcome to part 1 of What If Deku had Mahito's powers in Demon Slayer. Now, to preface this, she will get the powers of Mahito, like, after some time. She won't have them immediately. She will be the sister to Yurichi and Michikatsu Tsujikuni, aka the creator of Sun Breathing and Upper Moon 1. Now, just imagine her hair is black with, I forgot what kind of tips were on their hair. So I'm gonna say it's just like a reddish tint instead of it being blue. But yeah, she's born with all like the markings on her body. And she's also born with the two different colored eyes, as you can see here. Now, because of her existence, really, Yurichi and Michikatsu don't. Well, Michikatsu doesn't really hate Yurichi. It's more of a rivalry, a healthy rivalry. No, I don't want that. No, back to the picture. There we go. Yeah, it's more of a healthy rivalry, and she does want to be a samurai like her brothers, and because of her want for that, her own father curses her. She'll never be as good as her brothers. Oh, how dead wrong he was. Because of his constant cursing of her, she eventually got Mahito's powers. She managed to keep these powers under wraps. And let's just say hidden until like she touched a rabbit and she didn't know that her brothers were there, and the rabbit got bigger and bigger until it was the size of a large dog, and it wasn't in any pain. Because she had perfect control over the powers that she has. She also made it to the so that way the rabbit had like extraordinary resistance to like fall damage. It basically can jump from Earth's orbit down to Earth, from Earth to Earth's orbit, and back down to Earth without suffering any damage. And she'd named this rabbit Daisy. No, I'm not gonna kill off Daisy. She'll get sealed with Mahito Deku. And is immortal. 'Cause fuck you. Sorry for the break. My mother walked in and it's like really late for me, so after this video I'm gonna go to sleep. And I also needed to use the restroom. Now, where was I? Oh yeah. He's Mahito Tsuchikuni because fuck you. AKA, I'm just gonna call her Deku. Deku was not treated well by the father. If you've read the manga, you know that Yoriichi did not really have the best life. And it's all because of their father, who was a lord, if I'm not wrong. Now, because of that, she was, and also because of her unique markings, she was abused, just not as physically as Yoriichi was. But she was abused, so she has a permanent upbeat personality. Now, let's time skip a bit. Yoriichi, Michikatsu, and Deku are all in the Demon Slayer Corps. She has hidden her idol She has hidden her ability that she calls idol transfiguration. And she always has a pet rat. She also always has her pet rabbit with her. Now, just because she is more powerful than both Yoriichi and Michikatsu does not mean I'm going to be giving her both sun and moon breathing. No, that's just too overpowered. No, she uses stone breathing. Did I forget to mention that her physical strength rivals Guillaume? No, better yet, her physical strength is 3/4 that of Yoriichi. Her speed and agility is triple his. And her endurance is double that of both Yoriichi and Kokushibo, aka Michikatsu. Now, Kokushibo, as a demon, will still exist. Now, because, and that's for a reason we'll be getting into right now. Being the Stone Hashira and the supposed third strongest Hashira, Doma would be out and about. These are in his lower moon days. Now, Akaza, at this point in time, is also in his lower moon stages, but he's, at this point in time, lower moon 1. Whereas Doma is lower moon 4. And because, yes, he can also seal people. You see where this is going. She got sealed by Doma when they were fighting. He sealed her in a mountain. This mountain would be the base of Mount Fuji. And it was on a particularly long night. Yoriichi and Michikatsu were devastated by her sudden disappearance. and with her, Daisy. Now, because of this, they would start to lose an edge because Izumi was the third strongest. Because she always held back so that way her brothers could have the top two spots. Michikatsu would say, "We need someone on the inside. One of us should become a demon, and to keep an eye on Muzan and all the other moon demons. And I believe it should be me." Yorichi felt sad that he thought this was the only way to ever get information. On top of that, Yorichi knew Michikatsu had an ulterior motive to becoming a demon, other than getting info on Kibutsuji Muzan. It was to find Mahito Deku. To try and find her. Now, I'm gonna say this, on top of being able to just absorb people, Kokushibo could also just kind of, I guess you could say, spit the body back out as the way it was, but he'd still retain the amount of power he had after absorbing them. You'll see where I'm going with this. Now, to play it off as he wanted to become a demon, he'd act extremely jealous of Yorichi. But in private, he profusely apologized. Now, while Izumi was sealed, she was still semi-conscious. And because triplets, she kinda knew of her brother's plans to find her. So she'd kinda be able to give out little hints, like general direction of where she is. And that's about it. And every time it'd be towards Mount Fuji. They wouldn't get it until when both Yorichi and Michikatsu were mid-40s. No, mid-50s. Now, in this time, Yorichi had passed sun breathing to the Kamado family. And Michikatsu, aka Kokushibo, is more of a vigilante than an actual villain when it comes to being a demon. He does eat humans, but not like every human he sees. The people he eats are criminals, like rapists, murderers, the like, corrupt business people. And he'd help out everyone else. People would ask if he was one of those slayers. He'd turn around and just say, "I used to be. Not anymore." Which was a facade. He still was. He still killed demons, but they were random demons. They weren't moon demons. That would be suspicious. So he actively avoided fighting moon demons unless they challenged him. He noticed that Akaza did not have any memories of his past as a human. So when Akaza and Kokoshiba were alone, he gestured Akaza over to him, put one of his nails in and inject some of his blood, which would in turn help Akaza get some of his memories back. And yeah, let's also say a certain Muzan Kibutsuji would still get his fate ran by Yorichi, except it's worse. Muzan only got 100 pieces away from, I forgot how many pieces he split himself up into and how many got back. I think it was 1,800 and Yorichi destroyed 1,500. And he still splits himself up into 1,800 pieces. And 1,700 were destroyed. And I'm tired. This will be it for the part 1. Please like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends if you want to. I don't care. I'll see you all in the next video. Till then, ta-ta.